Okay, yeah, our next competitor is William Foulds. Welcome to the stage.
Okay, hello again. Okay, in Greek mythology, Zeus created a woman called Pandora, and he instilled her with inquisitiveness and curiosity, and then proceeded to give her a box that, if opened, evil would flood out and consume the entire world. So, yeah, so not one of Zeus's best ideas. So what's this got to do with science? Well, the other day I was thinking that a similar process happens in ourselves, in our body. Instead of having Pandora's box, you have a container inside every cell called mitochondria. Okay, now, people might know the mitochondria as the powerhouse of the cell, so this is where you get all your energy from. But they also house proteins, and if these proteins flood out of the cell through pores in the membrane, then it causes a cascade of destruction and the cell dies. So you must be thinking, why the hell do we have these containers in our body? Well, actually, it's in a process called programmed cell death, or apoptosis, you might hear. And it's a vital process that happens all the time in our bodies. If you have old cells or infected cells, it's your body's way of getting rid of it. Or actually, when we're developing, it's the reason we don't have webbed fingers and toes, because programmed cell death happens in between our digits when we're a fetus. Okay. So obviously, this process has to be tightly controlled, and it's controlled by two proteins, one called BCL2 and one called BAX. Okay, now BCL2 acts as the, let's pretend this is the mitochondria. BCL2 acts as the lock, and BAX acts as the key. Now, in a healthy cell, BCL2 keeps the mitochondria locked up, but when instructed, BAX interferes with BCL2, opens it up, the proteins flood out, and the cell dies. Now, viruses have, when a virus enters a cell, it obviously wants to keep the cell alive in order to replicate. So, some viruses have been able to create, well, actually, myxomatosis virus produces a protein which can actually wrap around BAX and prevent it from opening, so it keeps the cell alive so it can replicate. Similarly, cancer cells, they can produce different types of protein locks that the cell don't have keys to. So that's why some cancer cells are able to stay alive. Fascinating stuff. But those of you who know your Greek mythology know that the only thing left in Pandora's box was hope. So where's the hope in this story? Well, most scientists at the moment are working as locksmiths, trying to find protein keys that are able to interfere with BCL2, open up the box, if I can do it, release all the proteins, and stop cancer and viral replication. There we are, we have hope in the box.